Hello and welcome, this is LCS Recap and this is game number 2 of Week 7 Dignitas versus Team Solomid. With the debut of Aatrox in the North American LCS played by Kiwi Kid, Crumbs on Nocturne and Scar as Kassadin, Dignitas were looking to pick off individual targets, but who?
The hits go down, he will go for the passive there and they're just going to congregate on. An attack comes from the gold card, they finalize with the kills and the first blood goes to Reggie, 3 in the bottom lane.
Kiwi Kid chooses the wrong time to go aggressive there from lane.
You'll see this happen a lot during the course of this game. Dyrus will get ganked and then stand and fight.
Going wrong in the top lane, Kiwi Kid looking, takes to the air, his Bloodwell passive is up, so Kiwi Kid will be back in the fight. He actually flashes away before using that passive. The teleport trying to come in, Skara says no. He gets gold carded in middle, he just got locked down there instead of stopped it, and they're only able to come up with the 1.
So the passive for Aatrox actually not up right now. When they are gray like, the bars are gray like this, it means he has it fully stacked, but he can't actually use it.
Oh, Patoy could go down to the bottom lane. There's a dive in the top lane too. They're diving. He goes down. The bottom lane does not find the kill. Patoy gets out. Reginald in chase though. You can see the aggression is everywhere. Skara, now after blowing the teleport, tries to make something happen. They know they need to work off of this. Right under the trap, but he does get the kill, and it is Crumbs getting out in the top lane.
Dyrus gets ganked by Crumbs once again, this time in the bottom lane.
That 1 second. The dark flight,
Crumbs out of Dyrus. Dyrus doesn't know if he can fight this right away. The red buff is definitely going to be his advantage, but here's the shots. Switches forward. Oh, he gets a full shock blast off in the vertical, or the horizontal line rather. Very well played by Dyrus.
Patoy playing Sona would have to land some really good crescendos to make this gold difference hurt a little less.
They may not be able to get the dragon, but they would. Oh, they go for the dragon! He does smite it down! Beautiful job by Crumbs as they continue on to the fight. Wild Turtles in a 1v1 with Cutie Pie, and he gets the initial blast and the initial kill from collateral damage.
And once again, we see Crumbs dive Dyrus, and Dyrus just stays and fights.
Not gonna have a turret to fight with, but Dyrus is the one that's choked up. He's got some kills under his belt. Again, not gonna be a shutdown, but they want him first. They want him off the map, and it looks like, oh, Patoy could get him, but he throws up the wild growth. Oh no, they're gonna lock down Patoy on this. Dyrus walks away, Ace in the hole comes out. They're gonna turn it around to Skara. This was a 3v2, and they're going 1-for-1 so far.
Make something happen.
While Dignitas were trying to bait TSM into fighting, this game Reginald was all about objective control, a tactic not seen so often in their past.
They try to go in, Reginald throws down the Zanyas. They use collateral damage right over that. Can they get the kill? He gets the Lulu ulti wild growth. Kiwi Kid gets out of this one. Bloodwell is still up for him, I believe, so he should be able to come back. He is still alive, throws the Dark Flight over the wall, and they get out of this one. Crumbs needs some help. The smoke screen gets thrown down, and they get out of that one tactically.
Crumbs and Skara attempt an ambush, and watch their hesitation as they realise they've caught the incredibly tanky odd one.
With this just kind of being chaotic, always mobile, and they get the odd one, but they didn't know they were getting extra pinched. The ward coverage isn't on that side of the map, and Dignitas is kind of blindly going into these fights. They lose. Scar! Crumbs gets the spell shield out. Scar over the wall with the rift walk. Crumbs may have just sacrificed himself for the team valiantly. The last few shots, to the skies, and he throws the hammer down as Dyrus comes up with another kill.
Oh, Crumbs is a hero. He goes in to save Skara, and he will be remembered when they do write down the last entry in the book of Skara.
With that, TSM pressured the mid lane, and it's about time for another crescendo from Patoy.
Because there's 2 members of Dignitas that were recalling Envision.
That Dark Flight down. No, they throw in the odd one's ultimate. They're right under the turret. The turret goes down. It's totally engageable here for TSM. Dark Flight for Kiwi Kid. He gets polymorphed down. The Bloodwell passive to come up here. May keep himself alive. Collateral damage with a bit. Oh, he tries to get the smoke screen flash out. Nod one, fast fingers, and he gets himself the safety. Reginald trying to pull out the gold card. They have safety for the engage or disengage, which they will follow through with.
TSM, such a good, we just talked about them following Reggie. Need to go.
The game continues to repeat itself with TSM going for yet another dragon and Dignitas trying to contest.
Sending Dyrus over there, they were able to keep Dignitas very low farm for laning phase.
You can see the team very poised. There's a flash crescendo. That's exactly what they wanted. Reginald throws down these Zanyas. Everybody's still trying to go hard, though. They're keeping themselves in a wall of just meat to take the damage. Can they turn it around? Dyrus with the passive coming up. Kiwi Kid still very much alive with that passive. They are able to clean up onto this one, and they had just enough assassination with the crowd control of crescendo.
At this point, the way the team fights were going, it could have been anyone's game.
That'll help him later, but cooking cupcakes for now isn't going to do much. It's going to be all about the initiation on the fight. It goes right to Reginald. They say pull out a card on this one. Oh, the crescendo sounded great, but it hit no one. Reginald still alive, gets the wild growth. They lock down Kiwi Kid. They cannot gap close with him. Aatrox is down along with his passive.
Dignitas now really feeling the sting of an 11,000 gold deficit. Can Patoy save the game?
The crescendo is up. We'll have to see if he can get this flash in. That's going to be a third one down. The Nexus turrets are taking a beating right now. It's all or nothing. They decide to go in, but Toy comes in. He walks that one out. The crescendo hits, but the wild growth kind of popped everyone out of that range. Scarra going down to the backside. They're trying to lead them a bit out of the base, but it's looking grim, Kobe, as one Nexus turret goes down with the team.
And this one is going to be the story here as TSM have full reign over Dignitas' base. Wild Turtle had a great flash to get just out of the range of that crescendo.
A great game played, a lot of adapting happening, and we can see, like you said, Kobe, what happens when you're the first one to switch a lane. If you can continue that adaptation, it plays in your favor greatly.
Exactly. TSM got off to a great start by an amazing lane swap, and I probably have to give props to Reggie right there. They used
Swagmaster Diarist there, closing out the game. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ben Forbes. You'll find us at Facebook and Twitter at LCS Recap, or you can check the rest of the games from Week 7, which will slowly be uploading throughout today, or you can subscribe in the bottom right.